Hi, this is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. Holla. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, guys, I'm going to cut to the chase. I'm going to make this one a quickie. I probably want to chop this down to about 15, 20 minutes to let you guys know what's on my mind, some things that I've been observing. So, I was on Instagram and they have a Kevin Samuels group on Instagram. And so I'm part of that group because it's interesting for me to, kind of, see what people are, saying, what they're thinking about all of this, dating situation out here in these YouTube, Instagram, social media streets. So a lot of the people that I run into in some of these groups, especially with the Kevin Samuels group, water snipers, hush. He says that intro ain't deserved no round of the. You know what? See, it's too early in the morning, water sniper, for you to be up in here hating on me. Stop hating. Goodness. But anyway, there was a young lady that went into the group, right? And she posted that she had went on this date with this guy, and so she showed everybody her, I guess, inbox of an exchange that her and this guy had after the date. So I'm guessing that the guy wanted to ask her out again. And so what ended up happening was she ended up telling the guy that she didn't want to go out with him again, that he wasn't her type. And so what this guy said next was kind of like, I don't know, it was really weird because he didn't ask her why he wasn't her type. He just started making all these assumptions. So he was like, well, how come, is it because I didn't give you money? Is that what you wanted? You wanted money? Did you just use me for a free meal? He was just hurling out all of these accusations just out of nowhere on this girl. And so the girl, of course, anybody would be offended, with him coming at her like that. So it was just kind of like, she was like, what? Like, no, it's just that you're not my type. And so the guy just could not take the fact that she had turned him down. I think, and this is me coming to my own conclusion. See, with a lot of these guys, these Kevin Samuels children, the sons of Kevin Samuels, they took a lot of stuff from his material that really isn't, how can I say, conducive to real life. And when I say that, what I mean is Kevin Samuels had a broadcast a while back where he was telling women that, a man's time is valuable and that if you accept the date with him, you should at least be giving it up by the third date. And I think that sent the wrong impression out to a lot of these men because this guy was fully expecting her to, want to, give up the cheeks, I guess, after that date, because the stuff that he was saying, it just basically all led back to, well, I paid my money and I bought you dinner and, and you used me. And I'm thinking to myself, he kept saying something about free meal. Like, you just got a free meal out of me and you use me. And I'm just like, what makes the meal not be free? That's the first question that I ask. Like, what exactly, when a woman goes out on a date with a guy and she gets to know him and finds out that they're not compatible, like, what would make the meal, what in a man's mind makes it up for him spending money on a meal? Like, do you guys really think that a woman should be giving it up by the third date because y'all bought some meals? Like, is this what I'm hearing? It's I don't know. I was looking at all the comments that they were leaving down in the comment section, and the reason I come to that conclusion is because it's like 150 comments in this thread so far, and she posted it this morning. So far we're at 150, and all the men in the comment section are saying she used him for a free meal. And I'm like, she used him. Like, okay, to me, when a woman is using a man, she doesn't come, out on the first date and say, you're not my type, and then she just go about her business. Usually when a woman is using a man, she's going to play up her femininity, and she's going to try to get more than just a meal out of you. She's going to continue to string you along, kind of like how guys continue to string women along in relationships, making the woman think that she's going to get married, but they're really not ever going to marry you. That's using, and that's stringing along, in my opinion. But if a person comes right out from the gate, and they're not wasting your time, the first day they know, and they just let you know immediately, how is that using? Like, and all of the guys, like, I'm going all up and down the comment section, and so there became to be a gender war, of course, from this young woman posting her experience and kind of putting this guy out there. All of the men were on the guy's side. They were basically saying that she used him for the free meal, that she knew that he wasn't her type before she went out on the date. And my question is, how does a person know that somebody isn't their type before they go out and get to know them? Like, how do I'm trying to get the thought process behind somebody not being somebody's type, and they should know this before they go out on the first date. Because I've been in situations where I have, met somebody, like, out in the street, and that first encounter, the only thing that you know about the guy is maybe there's some attraction there, and maybe he might have impressed you with the way that he went about getting your telephone number, but you don't know nothing about that person right away. So these guys were in the chat room saying that she should have known that this guy wasn't her type. And I'm just like, okay, I can understand if they're saying, like, not her physical type or something like that, then she wouldn't have accepted the date. But obviously he got past the physical portion of it, and now she's on the date trying to get to know him. So how do they know that she knew he wasn't her type? Like, the rationale of some of these men don't make any sense. What's up, AP from the Bronx? AP from the Bronx in the house. DOD. Oh, what's up? BMT's in the house as well. He says, I'm here for this. Okay, so what are you guys saying down here? Okay, DOC says she became uninterested in him not being her type after the dinner, right? She didn't know this before they had dinner. She realized he wasn't her type after dinner, right? Okay, so there's a lot of laughing emojis in DOD's comment. So I think that you guys think that we know that the guy isn't our type before the first date. Y'all, I don't know what's going on. Uh, all right, y'all. Okay. Every time I'm outdoors for whatever reason with my cell phone, I can never get a decent signal, guys. I'm so sorry for this. All right, y'all. Oh, shoot. I'm outside, but I can't get inside my house because I left my keys in the car. Let me know if I'm still borging. But yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I'm in this group and these people are something else, man. These guys are sitting up here. I don't know what their expectations are of women. It seems to me like you men, you guys have a way that you pick women. You guys have like this certain expectation of what you expect, you know, when you take women out on dates and stuff. And like, I'm like this. A woman has to change her mind. And I think that that's what you don't like, the fact that women have. You think on a date and you spend a little $100, $150 or what, $40. Some of y'all ain't even spending that, you know. And you want to make it seem as if the woman ought to give something up because you bought her some food or, you know, spent some money on some drinks or whatever. Let's talk about the woman's right to change her mind for a second. As I walk into my apartment, I'm jangling my keys. Look, I got a million keys on here. Let me find the one to my apartment. Ah, here we go. Ooh, let's get some light in here. Oh, there we go. I got to remember to start setting my alarm when I leave. All right, y'all. I'm back in the house. All right, so I'm gonna have to get myself set up all brand new again, y'all. Let me turn some lights on so my black behind can be seen. What's up? What's this? Malicio Morel? And I left my glasses in the car too, y'all. So I'm gonna be struggling on this stream for sure. But yeah, a woman has a right to change her mind, okay? And men have a right to change their mind. So if you're a man and you're dating a woman and you know you find that the relationship isn't something that you want to pursue, you have a right to change your mind. Nobody's how can I say, glued to anybody here. And that's the thing. Hold on a second. He said, yay, I finally get invited in. You guys have been, yeah, you guys have been in here. You know, my apartment is not fabulous, but it's clean and tidy. But at any rate, guys, DOD says, wait, we're not supposed to have any expectations. We're not supposed to have any standards. You know what, DOD? See, DOD is trolling because I know that DOD is a gentleman. DOD is not the type of guy that would expect a woman to put out on the first or third date. I hope. That's what I'm hearing. BMT says a $75 dinner is a guaranteed drop draws. 2023 manifest. What? Okay, guys. Okay, seriously though. So reading those comments in the chat room, I'm starting to believe that you men do actually believe that buying dinner is supposed to, guarantee seal the deal to getting the draws. Buying dinner is not going to seal the deal to you getting any draws. I mean, I'm sorry, but there should be way more than that, way more expectations on a man than that. I mean, if a woman gives you her body after just eating a meal, then that tells you what that woman thinks of her body and herself. I think way more of my body, I think way more of myself than to just give it up over a simple meal. You have to do way more than that. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? So this one guy, I was telling the guys this in the chat. I was trying to explain to them the mentality of women. Like, we're going to go on that date as women. We're trying to really see where your head is at and how it is that you're going to take care of us. Like, we're looking for whether or not you're going to open doors. We're going to look at whether or not you're pulling out chairs. We're going to look at how you're treating different people in the environment. We're going to look at how respectful you are, how you take care of us in general in that situation. We're looking at certain cues that will let us know that we want the second date, let alone give you the draws. Like, what are you guys expecting from these first, second, and third dates? I don't get it. Right, Melissa says all of that. Yeah, right. And that's the minimum that we're looking for on the first date. And on the first date, we're looking to know a little bit more about your background. Like, so we're going to have conversations with you about your background. We're going to ask you about, what you think about family, if you have a family, how many relationships you've had. Like, that is the getting to know you process. And if you do anything on that first date that throws up as a red flag, because on the first date, women, we're on high alert on that first date. Like, we don't really start, getting relaxed around you until maybe the fourth, fifth, or sixth date. We're getting a little bit more relaxed and we're like enjoying you and having fun. But that first, second, and third date, that's the interview process. We're trying to get to know you and see whether or not we want to go somewhere more intimate with you and let you have certain type of liberties later, but you're not going to get it on the first, second, and third date with a decent woman. Like I said, it seems like to me, you men are not looking for wives. You're looking for concubines. You're looking for an easy lay, an easy score. You're not vetting your wife. You're vetting somebody that you can potentially have easy access to. So basically what I'm getting is women are actually going on dates and we're looking for husbands. Now, some women are maybe looking for a sugar daddy or somebody to take care of them. That's another story. And I'm not so stupid and blind that I don't know that there are women that are looking for that type of thing too. But for the most part, when we go on dates, we're looking for husbands. But you guys, on the other hand, I'm seeing that majority of you all, when y'all go on dates, y'all looking to see how fast you can get the draws. You are not looking for wives. You guys are not even thinking about getting a wife. You all are looking for concubines. I'm really convinced that this is why you all are going on dates. Shatira says, no family or estranged family is a real flag. Girl, I could go on a whole tangent about that right there, but I'm not. I'm just gonna table that because you're right. You're right. The Clue Channel says I stopped dating years ago, a waste of time and money for men. And see, this is what I'm saying. Like, why is dating a waste of time if you're looking for a mate? Like, it might be a waste of time in a man's eyes. I could see it being a waste of time if you're only looking for, a concubine, somebody that you could smash. You want to see how fast you're going to get a return on that dinner money that you invested. But you're not trying to invest in a woman, a wife, somebody that you can be with for the rest of your life. I don't see what you guys are doing is you're seeing it as I bought dinner. When am I going to get to, see those titties, naked? I bought dinner. I want to see that ass naked. That's what you guys are going, in the date, with the mindset of. You're not with the mindset of, I'm on this date to get to know this woman. I'm looking for a wife. I want to see what kind of qualities she has as wife material. I don't think you guys are doing that. I don't think this is what you're doing. AP says, are you going to drop the link today? You know what? I wish I could drop the link today. I might come back later on and drop the link. But I just wanted to come in here real quick and put this out there because I am going to have a stream later on, probably in the day, probably in the evening, to do a part two. And in the part two, I'm going to drop the link. But, because I'm having so many issues with my video and all that type of stuff, and I got to go. Faith got a job, y'all, but I'll talk about that later too. So I'm going to get up out of here. But guys, you all are not looking for wives. You are looking for concubines. This is Faith, and you are watching the Faith Factor. And I love each and every one of you, but I got to run. I really got to go. Holla. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, let me find my outro. Oh shit, y'all. I forgot what my outro looked like. Oh, here it is. All right, holla guys. Peace.